Hello and welcome everyone. It's Meredith. I am here with our daily reading for Friday the 21st of September. Happy Friday everybody. It's the start of the weekend. Let's make it a good one. I am using Tattoo Tarot today. What a great deck. It's beautiful. If you like tarot cards, it's a good one to add to your collection. Let's get started. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck for us today. We have the King of Cups. Ooh, how sweet it is. Master of the emotions, this one. Deeply intuitive. Chooses his friends wisely. I call him the marrying man too. He's got such great qualities. But let's see what he connects to in the reading. We have the Eight of Cups to start with. So we have a little bit of eclipse energy showing up in today's reading. So this takes us back to the end of July, the beginning of August, and probably some emotional, spiritual, inner journey work. So we've got some echoes and leftovers of that showing up in our Friday. Specifically though, eights. I tell you all the time, eights are super stable, so we're in a really stable place to take a look at, excuse me, what needs our attention, and, you know, to just move through it with grace, with ease, with our wisdom. That's beautiful. The Eight of Cups also speaks to being in really good circumstances and making a move for even better circumstances. So that's very promising. And with the King of Cups over here, I feel great emotional stability and self-mastery. So, good for us. Let's see what's next. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. So an 8 and then a 9. So more progression. This is a theme we've been seeing in our cards lately, which I find exciting. It shows us really moving through our days with, I'm going to say, order and structure, even though I'm not a big fan of order or structure, but I do recognize how that serves us. But there's what I feel is there's a great freedom within the perception of order and structure at this time for us. And we've got progress, we've got momentum, and all of that's in there too. And it showed up in our weekend reading from last weekend, and of course our week ahead. So there is a lot of momentum going on. We've seen it in the daily readings too. So, and for some of you, this movement, this momentum is not obvious yet. There's still quite a bit going on in the unseen, and that Nine of Pentacles, you know I love this card. I say it every time I turn it over. What I love so much about this card is that the woman in her garden is... a lot of tarot readers call her the single happy person. You know, it's a person who's happy being on their own, being independent, being the entrepreneur, self-employed, creative, artistic, go-getter. And then the thing that we don't see, that's not so obvious, is what's under the surface with this Nine of Pentacles, which is a very wild and free spirit. And it's represented here nicely with the bird. So this person is free in spirit. Recognizing that order and structure are positive and good things, but not limited by it, which is great. Also, feeling unlimited within the emotions because of this King of Cups over here. Feeling a sense of self-mastery. 9 is a good... it's a spirituality number, but it's also a completion number too. It's like fulfillment. And 9 has a bit of the mystical in terms of dreams coming true. So we're moving deeper, closer to our dreams. And for those of you who are not necessarily seeing evidence right now, these cards are telling you that it's closer than you think. All right, next card. Emperor. Oh, okay. Talk about structure and order. This guy's got it going on. I always think of Aries. I know Aries is related to this card, but I always think of Aries when I turn over the Emperor. And I love the energy of Aries because there's a lot of free-spiritedness there, a little bit of rebel there too. Excuse me. The Emperor is kind of considered a control freak. I don't see him that way. And I repeat this too. I see him as really experienced. He's been the page, the knight, the king, and now he's an emperor. You don't get there without having seen, done, and processed some serious stuff. And so we've got a king over here. We've got an emperor here. And my feeling is we have a lot of wisdom, self-mastery, collective experience to draw on in our Friday for whatever it is on this 8 that we are moving toward. We're saying yes to that. And my feeling too, as I said before, it connects to the eclipse season. It's not the first time this message has come out recently either. So something of the eclipse season is entering our Friday. We've got the emotional self-mastery, and we've got practical self-mastery, and we've got a little bit of wild, free rebel mixed in there too, which is awesome. Talk about a great human experience recipe. That's what I see in these cards. We got it going on today. Oh, good, because we have the 7 of Cups over here. But, you know, let's pay attention to this. 7, 8, 9. It's more order. It's more development. It's more revelation within life experience. The 7 of Cups is a bit of chaos and confusion. And so we do have consecutive in a suit, 7 and 8. 7 and 8 of Cups. So definite progress. I see that this is us bringing structure, order, freedom, liberation, self-mastery to the chaos and confusion that might still linger for us. Also, I'm looking at the image on this 7, and I see that these cups are in a lot of clouds and or fog even. And I see that this is us getting clear. So while we might encounter chaos and confusion, and it might not even be our own, it might be from other people, their chaos and confusion overlapping into our day, and us, you know, leveraging our emotional stability and self-mastery as well as our free and liberated structure in order to this type of energy. So we might be feeling this in a co-creative project on the career front. We might be encountering this from some family members or within our circle of friends, but we have the ability to move through it, move on from it by engaging our collective intuition, wisdom, and life experience. So nice. Next card, Death card. Great. Simultaneous endings and beginnings. That so connects to that 8 of Cups over there, because the 8 does indicate being in a good situation but saying yes to a better situation. So as one thing sort of closes out, fades away, another thing just unfolds beautifully. This also backs up the message that we are closer than we think to the things that we don't necessarily have tangible evidence for. This is so completely a keep the faith card right now. A new day is dawning. There is something on the horizon that's amazing for us. There are those of us who are, you know, crying tears right now over loss or regret or when, how, or why. When, how, and why are not our jobs. Only what. So let's stay focused on what, and let's stay connected to this beautiful collective wisdom that we have. Engage it for what's ending so that we can gracefully accept the new beginning. And then, oh, look at this. Knight of Swords. That's interesting too, because we have Knight, King, Emperor. More progress, and definitely tipping the scale on the self-mastery end. This Knight is, he's a bit ruthless. He likes blood on his sword. He'll ask questions later. What that means is he doesn't hesitate. And Why would he? He's doing exactly what he's meant to do. He's doing it with clarity. He's doing it with focus and intellect and determination and strength. He is a powerhouse of strength. He's not quite a master, but he's darn close. Just like that 9. It's not quite a 10, but it's darn close. So we're so much closer than we think. And something is in the process of ending as something else is beginning. It's very ordered, it's very structured, but it's free and it's liberated. And there may be some chaos and confusion. For those of you who are crying tears, like we see here on this death card, this is the clearing of chaos. It is the clearing of confusion. It is brilliant clarity coming into our Friday, because we do have collective wisdom, intuition, life experience to draw on. And it's something in the day that occurs to us on the emotional level that inspires us to recall what we know and apply it to whatever it is we are facing in the day. Before I started this reading, I really thought I was going to be pulling clarifier cards, but I don't feel we need them actually. This feels so solid just by itself. I'm going to stick with it. But I did pull or shuffle till the card fell out from this new deck that I have, Energy Oracle cards. And because I'm not familiar with it, I'm going to read the message to you. And the card that fell out was Action. I hope you can see that without too much glare. You know what, I'm going to put it over here with this Knight because he's full of action. All right, the message. Energizing effort, willingness to work. This card tells you that now is the time for more aggressive forward movement. Hello, Knight of Swords. The galloping horses represent intentional and concerted action directed to your goals. Yes, so even if you're not seeing, excuse me, if you're not seeing tangible evidence, this message is about sticking to it no matter what. You just keep taking action. I love that this is a two-headed horse, and I love that there are two horses here. Perfect. Perfect. That's symmetry. This card indicates that you are on the right track. Your determined effort must increase. The white horse is interaction of spirit and thought. That's cool because swords are all about the thought process. The black horse is the outer work that still needs to be done. Yes, this is the manifestation process. This is the thing, the goal, the dream, the plan that is still in the unseen, but it is emerging. That's the feeling here. So continue taking action and trust your intuition. Yes. In time, you'll break through and see the results you've been working so hard to create. Absolutely. The affirmation for this card is, I am responsible for my own life. I take action toward my goals and my own happiness every day. Yes, we do. And it shows. It's showing here in the cards. It's showing that on this 8, back in eclipse season, we had a lot of things emerge, and that sorting process is still going on. And I feel that the clouds, the fog on this 7, this is clearing and it's revealing what's here on this 8. And this 9 here, the progression, is our recognition of that experience. We're seeing something come to an end. We're seeing something begin. We're taking deliberate action, and we're drawing on our self-mastery. So we have 7, 8, 9. Knight, King, Emperor. And then the one thing that levels the playing field for everyone is the Death card. And there's a whole new horizon of opportunity opening up as other things clear, as they are released, as they are let go of. That is a thing of beauty. I love it. Okay, we're going to move on to our Doreen Virtue Angel Answer cards. This is your opportunity to ask a question. First card. Oh my goodness, we have a bunch falling out. Okay. That's too many. Too many all at once. That's the chaos and confusion on the 7. All right, first, okay, we got 3. We're taking them. Soulmate. Everyone in your life is a soulmate. And you are your own soulmate. So this is trusting your wisdom, trusting your intuition. This brings clarity on the 7. That's beautiful. This is reaching out to someone you know, love, and trust, who has your best interest at heart. So if you've got something to talk through, reach out to that person, that soulmate. This is also a message of beloved soulmates as well. So there's, my guides are saying there's a deepening of commitment on this card. There's something that's expanding that is more connected energetically, and it feels really good and happy. Next card is signs. Pay attention to the signs from your guides and angels. They are everywhere. It's a license plate. It's a song on the radio. It's numbers on the clock in repetition. It's something that your little one says in the back seat of the car when you're driving, and you're like, holy cow. How did she know that? Where did that come from? Signs. Pay attention to them. If you need some, ask for them, because our guides and angels love to deliver them. And then the last card is harmony. Yes, we are in a process of creating a beautiful harmony here by taking action, by seeing what needs attention, recognizing where the action has to happen, and then taking it. And being emotionally stable while we do it. That's a beautiful thing. All right. Affirmation card. I'm going to use the Power of Love cards by James Van Praagh. What is the highest and greatest affirmation? Ooh, for us today. And wow, we got a bunch of those too. Oh, this is interesting. The first one that fell out is called Release. 7 and 8. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. Yes. Ask for help. Ask for help. It will show up. The next card was patience. I know, I'm switching that word to allowing, but we'll take it. You are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. Yes, this is for those of you who are not seeing evidence right now. That card is perfect. There's 2 more here, but I don't feel they belong. So I'm going to leave it at those 2. And I'm going to wish you a happy Friday again. And thank you so much for watching, liking the videos, sharing them, subscribing to the channel, and most especially, excuse me, booking the private readings. Thank you so much. I am deeply grateful for that. I love this. I love this. I love doing the readings. I will be back shortly with our weekend reading. I have started the monthlies for October. They are in process. And what else do we need to know? I guess nothing. Plenty, but it's a mystery, and mysteries are fun. So have a beautiful weekend, everyone. Thanks again for watching.